Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Saturday wrap-up show where we talk about everything that is sports to find out what's going on where and who's doing what. Latest news is we just heard that Ongos beat Khomas Nampol yesterday just for Chula to beat Blue Waters 2-0 in Walvis Bay today, but we will be getting more into that shortly as we get into the hit list. Well, we start off with the Debmarine Premier League where we had some action last night. Simon Elago was man of the match as Ongos FC beat Khomas Nampol 3-0. They now sit top of the Debmarine Premiership, and after the game, Jesse Jackson Karaitha did some interviews with other coaches of both teams, so do have a look.
Coach, a very disappointing defeat that is to Ongos FC. What did you make of this game?
What a game. If you didn't play football for 2 weeks and come back, this is what is happening. This 2 week layoff could have an impact on us, but it's okay. We are still in the target that we have set for ourselves. We will rectify. We have a game Sunday. We will go back to the drawing board, see what we can do, and come back stronger. This is not the end of the road. Ongos were better. They were fast on the ball. They win every second ball. So my players were not there today. Totally we were off, and we could have lost this game by a higher margin.
Yes, coach. One of the things that we see lacking there was the chances being created, especially coming through the midfield up front. What was the missing link there?
We created a number of chances, but our strikers, they didn't take chances. But that's football. Not every chance that you got, you will score. But we will go back. We will not blame them. So far, they have been good. They have been marvelous. These boys have been running their socks off our first season. So we are still intact.
Thank you so much, coach.
My pleasure.
Congratulations on the victory. I can see all smiles from the coach here. Must be impressed with the boys today.
Yes, for sure. Yes, this was the most important game, which we needed. What the boys did. The boys are always coming to the party. They are working extra hard, and I cannot leave out the technical team. We are working very, very hard. And above that, the management, supporting from the sports director, the chairman, is just amazing.
Yes, coach. There must be. We have seen some energy from these boys today. Is this something you have been working on the training ground?
Yes, we had a lot of tactical training so that we can handle Nampo. We observed how they played, and apart from that, the energy is coming from the boys each and every game that we are playing, because they know the mission and the vision that the team is having. It needs their energy, and that is what they are giving out.
Yes, coach. An important victory for you. Is it time to think about the title or something in that nature?
Yeah, the title, what we are working on is only that we are taking each game the way it comes. And then the boys have got emotion where they are saying they win the games, and then points goes to the management at the end of the season. Then they look at the log standing. So what we are going for is, as much as possible, each and every game we need to collect as much maximum points as possible.
Thank you so much, coach.
Thank you.
Well, after that result, the Debmarine Premier League is now open, as we do see that Ongos now do sit top with Khomas Nampol in second and African Stars in third place. It's definitely very, very tight at the top. Moving on to our next item, the annual Zonal Sports Athletics is currently taking place at Walvis Bay Private School, with over 20 schools and over 700 athletes competing for track and field sports. The chairperson of Walvis Bay School Sports Zone, Augustinium Garoeb, tells us more.
I'm Augustinium Garoeb, chairperson of Walvis Bay School Sports Zone. Today we are finding ourselves again at Walvis Bay Private School ground for zonal athletics. In this zonal athletic meeting, we have different schools, all the schools in Walvis Bay, around about 21 schools. And the total entries of the athletes were 383 for the high schools and 312 for the primary schools, which was totaling to around 700 plus athletes that we have today for both track and field events. Until this far, I should say the event has started quite well today in the morning. We started on time and we are not having any delays that are holding us back with the proceedings of the event. But one thing I must allude to or say is that if I have to compare last year's zonal athletics with this year's zonal athletics, I must say that when it comes to stats on the tracks, last year we had much stronger athletes compared to this year. I think this year athletes lacked hunger for competition, and most of them just try to participate just to see that they have been participating on the tracks or on the field. But then that hunger to be a strong athlete this year, I cannot really see that in both track and field events. But I believe with proper training towards the regional athletics, I believe that they will do much better, and then we'll develop much stronger athletes for the regional athletics. And I'm very hopeful that my zone once again will come out victorious at the regional events, because I think they can do much better with a lot of training in the remaining 2 to 3 weeks from the regionals.
Well, the MTC Summer Derby at the Okahandja Turf was definitely an exciting highlight for the day, where we saw jockeys all the way from Botswana coming to Namibia to come take part in the wonderful competition that was set up by MTC. Well, we do have an interview with one of the jockeys, so let's have a look at that.
We came to ride in Namibia because we saw the prize money was a bit better than Botswana. And the first race was a bit tough, the pace was on top, and we started nicely on the gates, and we just tried to go to position 1 or position 2, but we'll try to hammer them on 1.4, and we just want to enjoy Namibia Okahandja racing.
Where are you coming from?
And we are coming from Botswana, and from Botswana in Khansi. We stay in Khansi, we train in Khansi, and we loaded our horses on Friday, and we came Thursday, and we came to Okahandja, and then we came here to the track on Friday, and we are racing today. We are leaving tomorrow back to Botswana.
How are you finding everything in Namibia?
Namibia is fun, lots of weatheries and things like that.
How did you get the horse ready to race the weekend? How do you keep the horse fit? What are you doing to come ready for the races in Namibia?
We were training him for 2 months, from Monday to Saturday, the whole time for 2 months. And then we decided to register in Namibia to come and have a tryout. So next time we'll come and race the whole time.
Well, the Namibia Tennis Association presented its closed under-14 championship at Central Tennis Club tournament, and we did catch up with a few of the tennis players that just have to tell us about how they enjoyed the game during the day. Let's have a look at those interviews.
Hallo almal, ek's Loan Brand. Ek wil net sê ek geniet tennis om dit te speel, want dis 'n sport waarvan mens kan hou en jy kan vriende maak. So ek het al verskriklik baie vriende hier by die tennis gemaak. Dit is 'n sport waarmee jy die hele wêreld kan gaan toer, en of course jy kan baie geld maak. Maar ek het die semifinale gespeel teen Tadiwa. Dit het verskriklik goed gegaan en ek het vir Tadiwa 6-0 6-0 geklop. Ek dink as ek finale toe gaan, moet ek net baie meer fokus om spin op die bal te kry en net rustig te bly. En ja, want die semifinale word nou hier langs ons gespeel en dit gaan goed. Johan Tron het die eerste stel gevat 6-0 by 6-3 en hulle is nou besig met die tweede stel. Ek wil net sê dat almal wat kyk asseblief sal kom tennis speel, want jy kan dit geniet, jy kan vriende maak. En ja, dit is regtig 'n sport wat coach Johan, Norman en Dixon vir jou verskriklik lekker kan maak. En ja, ek speel hier met die Technifiber raket. Dit is vir my persoonlik een van die beste rakette in die wêreld, maar jy kan kyk soos plekke by OTB is daar lekker rakette, of jy kan online vir jou raket bestel. En ja, help ons tog hier uit met die bane, dit lyk lekker en ek hoop om julle volgende keer te sien. Bye almal.
My name is Tarira. My surname is Mombeyarana. I'm 12 years old. I go to Okahandja Tennis School. I love tennis. It's my heart. It's what I do, basically. I want to go to the ITF Pro Circuit. I want to try and play professionally one day. Today I played semi-finals against non-brand, but I unfortunately lost love and love. I felt kind of happy with my game. My movement was okay. I loved my forehand especially. My serves were working, the first ones, but I want to get a bit of more kick and power on my second serves. My backhand, it was really good that match. I'm hoping for a very prosperous third and fourth final. I might play Johan or David Berg. My plan is just to keep the ball in and try to play my game.
Well, that's all that we do have for you for the hit list. We will be back with the weekend drop right after the break. Well, I'm sure you guys do know about the show In the Mix that plays every Friday at 1:30 on DSTV channel 285 and on GoTV channel 25. Well, that's our football show. And yesterday we did have the acting Secretary General of Netball Namibia, which is Isa Kamata, who joined us in studio just to speak about sports in general and the influence that our late president had on sports. So please do enjoy that interview.
We are back here. It is gone but not forgotten, and that is the late President Hage Geingob. Mr. Hamata, I know you have been around. You have been in the industry for so long, and I'm sure you have encountered moments and with the late President, who was laid to rest this past weekend. So could you just tell us what he meant for you in terms of sports and all?
Yes, thanks, Jesse. Maybe not for me, but for me as part of this country and the football followers in this country, he meant a great deal. He was the patron of the Football Association, and that counts for a lot. You see, your presence alone as a patron and as a president, first as a prime minister, of course, the first position he occupied when he came back to Namibia after independence, he was then appointed as patron. I think those who appointed him knew that he was, first of all, he was a soccer player, and then he was a football lover. And you attach a big name to something if you really want to make it work. And through his involvement, his association, and later on with the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup, it drew a lot of people, it attracted a lot of interest, it attracted a lot of corporate interest to football. And through that, you see the value of football. And those of us in football say, the value of football is not just on the pitch, it's about the opportunities they create for young people of Namibia. It's about the opportunities it creates for the economy of this country. If you have more and more people going out of this country through football, they bring back money, which is plowed back to the families, into the economy and so on. So In a nutshell, that is the value that the president created, by his involvement and his attachment to football. He made everybody realize that through this football, you are able to create friendships, able to create peace, you are able to create happiness in society. As Ricardo Manetti always says, football determines the mood of society. When the team loses, national team, we all go sleep very early. But when it wins, we are there at the stadium for long. So, and then the president was really that, he epitomized that. He is happy, he's speaking to everybody, he's dancing. So, and then everybody else who did not realize the power of football now sees, oh, when the president is somewhere, then this must be very important. And that's now we are able to get a number of things right in football. We are able to get our players out across the border. We are able to get sponsorships for our teams. This year, amongst many other years, was the year there was a big wave of supporters coming back to football. And then you could have seen at the Agagen Cup, the last one, when he was alive. The stadium was filled because people now realize there's power behind football because of him partly.
Okay. Stage, one of the things that you would definitely want to hear is about the legacy. How do we make sure as a country that this legacy continues and his name or whatever he believed in terms of sports continues?
Look, he has left behind the Agagen Cup, the Dr. Agagen Cup. I think that must continue. Its format is maybe something for the organizers to worry about, but I think the name must continue forever. It must go into eternity. You can have netball, cricket, rugby, golf, as long as it is the Dr. Agagen Cup. And I think through that we are honoring his legacy. Also, I remember he had made a speech or a statement about him wanting to start a Agagen Cup Soccer Academy. And that has never materialized, maybe because of time constraints and so on, but I think now in his memory, maybe from an FA point of view or from whoever, we need to get that going. And it's a national academy. That must take players from as far as Tsumkwe, Aminuis, maybe Luderitz, where I come from, Rietfontein, not just Windhoek-based people. It should really be, the men spoke about the Namibian house with a room for everybody. This is the opportunity for us to create that platform where everybody gets an opportunity to experience what it means, what he wanted us to get into in terms of the Namibian house. Through football, I think we can achieve that, and more so if we call it the Agagen Cup Soccer Academy, or maybe Sports Academy with various sports codes. But that name of his, I think it must stay on.
Very important. I think that's very well said. Jesse, that's a very, very good question, but like I think Mr. Amata said, the importance to make sure that his legacy continues is to make sure that cup competitions continue. Like we just had the recent announcement of the Nedbank Namibian Newspaper Cup. That's continuing. That's the 22nd edition. So it's been happening for 22 years. This just showing that consistency should be there, because we'll speak about it later in detail. But if you look at the likes of Dion Hotto, those are players that are now getting old. If you look at superstar Shalulile, those guys, if you look at the next AFCON, they probably won't be a part of the squad, or if they are, they won't have that much of an effect to the team. So we need to start looking into recruiting and bringing in new players. And all of that happens through starting grassroots level and stuff like that.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Well, I'm happy to announce that night cricket is officially back at Trusco United, and it will be continuing as of now. Well, speaking to the organizer of the event and a few of the captains that are guiding the teams, here we do have a compiled interview so that you guys can enjoy as well.
So yes, once again, this is Dixon Vambe. Pretty excited to bring you back the Night Cricket Bash, which we host annually at Namspire Cricket. This year, the same teams, Southern Sparrows, Omatako Rebels, Etosha Giants, as well as Vanishing Kings. And the tournament will be starting soon, which is tomorrow. And we're playing for the rest of the month to the month of March. And we're quite excited. The under-12s are back at the action again. And very soon you'll be speaking to some of the captains. We're expecting a lot of highlights, a lot of sixes, a lot of fours, as well as a lot of wicket taking. So come and support us at the Trusco United Cricket Ground in Olympia, where the youngsters will be showing off their talent on the cricket field.
Hello, my name is David Berg and I am an all-rounder and I play for the Southern Sparrows and is very excited for the Cricket Night Bash.
David, you've been playing the Night Cricket Bash now for some years. How many years have you won the Night Cricket Bash?
I have played 3 years the Night Cricket Bash and it's a very fun experience to do that.
Obviously, it's a fun experience and there's also a lot of youngsters that are coming into the team. What is your message to those youngsters that are new to the Night Cricket Bash?
They just must go have fun and just have positivity.
Okay, and one more last question is to obviously all the parents and all the fans that will come and watch you guys. What are you also saying to them?
I think it's going to be a big role for them to watch us, and I think we will do very good if they watch us for the support.
Well, David, wishing you all the best to the Southern Sparrows, and I hope you guys win the Night Cricket Bash.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gil Maron, and I'm the captain of Omatako Rebels, and I'm a wicketkeeper batsman.
Gilma, you as the captain of the Omatako Rebels. Firstly, before we go into the Night Cricket Bash, tell us a little bit about the highlight of your year 2023 with the bat.
Yeah, it was a nice year. I did very well. I got the most runs in the league, and yeah.
Talking about the most runs, what was your highest score in 2023?
301 in an ODI series at the National League.
Well, now moving on, it's 2024 and you're starting off with a bang in the Night Cricket Bash. There'll be a lot of expectations of you and from your team. What can we expect from the Omatako Rebels?
Yeah, I think we are ready for this season and I think we're going to do very well.
There's obviously a lot of youngsters that are looking up to you and that know that you've played in the Night Cricket Bash for quite some time. How many years have you played in the Night Cricket Bash?
Yeah, I played 4 years in the Night Cricket Bash.
And lastly, before we let you go, what is your message to all those that want to take up the game of cricket?
Yeah, I think just keep trying and give the most you can, even at practice, and yeah.
Gilma Horn, the captain of the Omatako Rebels, wish you all the best for the Night Cricket Bash.
Thank you, Dick.
Hi, my name is Jamie Stewart and I'm excited to be at the Night Cricket Bash. I'm the captain of the Vanishing Kings.
Jamie, it's your first time being a captain and you're captaining the Vanishing Kings. Can you tell us, how does that feel?
It feels nice, yeah.
You obviously, it's a nice feeling, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility. How are you going to be leading the team to make sure that you guys can win the Night Cricket Bash?
We need to stay positive and just
keep going through the motions, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then obviously there's a lot of youngsters and you've played the Night Cricket Bash for quite some time now. What is your message to the young ones that are coming into the side?
You just need to be play the game, be excited, and stay positive.
A lot of positivity coming your way. Well, Jimmy, we wish you all the best in the Night Cricket Bash. And do you think the Vanishing Kings have a chance in 2024 this year?
Yes, we have a lot of good players, and I hope we will win.
No, thanks a lot, Jamie. That was Jamie Stewart, the captain of the Vanishing Kings, and we wish him well.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anand Nangarabizi, the captain of the Atosha Giants, and I'm really excited for the night bash. I'm an all-rounder.
Well, Hanan, you're the captain. It's big shoes. Your brother was also a captain. Is cricket something that runs in your family?
Not really.
And let's talk about the Night Bash 2024. You've also played a little bit before. What can we expect from Hanan?
I think I can do good stuff for my team and help them do good stuff for them also.
And then looking at the team, the Tosha Giants, what are their chances of winning this year?
I think we have a good chance of winning since we have a good team.
Yes, and then now, while we are on the subject of your team, what is your message to the team?
Let's keep on pushing all the way.
Well, not to be the one that toots my own horn, but for those that missed the first ever NTV Awards, I just wanted to update you guys with the news that Sports Rap did win the award for Best News Show. So yeah, that's something definitely that's very, very big for us as a Sports Rap team. And yeah, big thanks to everyone that's on the team. But we do have a short clip of our celebration of winning that award. So please do enjoy the clip.
This is absolutely a group project because Sports Rap is far-reaching. It's not just the weekly shows, it's Brian's interviews, it's James's ingenuity, it's my commentating alongside Funny. It's a whole group of people. It's Limbam Petami, it's Jessica O'Reilly, making sure that we have all the pertinent sports news as we need them. So I would just like to first thank everybody who I've just mentioned, and of course.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhh.com.na.
Well, as for Sunday drop, now we look forward to what is happening on Sunday. Well, I want to start off with the Premier League, as we do have some important games. And as we all know, it is Super Sunday. Burnley take on AFC Bournemouth. And while the Manchester Derby takes off at 5:30, that's Manchester City taking on Manchester United. While we are still on that game, Andre Onana says he will shine after early struggles at Manchester United. Well, hopefully we will see him put on a big performance against Manchester City in a big game for both teams. Manchester City will be looking to get back to the top of the league, knowing that Liverpool did win their game. Well, in the La Liga, we have Villarreal who take on Granada, Atletico who take on Real Betis, Mallorca play Girona, and Athletic play Barcelona. Lewandowski also urges his team to score more goals. And we still also have the Serie A, where we have some big games. As I said, it's Super Sunday. Napoli take on Juventus. We see Atalanta, good form, play Bologna. Extraordinary Pogba doping ban for football is a big loss, says Elago. He's the coach for Juventus. That is a big loss for the team, as the player has been banned for 4 years from football. In the Bundesliga, Bayern were focused on hunting down Leverkusen, but they did drop some points against Freiburg. But we do have league leaders Leverkusen who take on Cologne, Hoffenheim take on Werder Bremen. So those are the games that we do have for you in the Bundesliga. Well, that's all for me, Brian Munango, here in studio. Do make sure to enjoy yourselves on Sunday. There are definitely some big games to look forward to this weekend. We also have the Debmarine and the NFA, not NFA, but the Women's Super League that also has some few games going on Sunday. So with that being said, it is goodbye from me, Brian Munango.